Hey, great Tuesday evening, well, Monday evening, and it is a beautiful evening in Nuevo Vallarta, Mexico. Let me say, guys, it is a beautiful place. I'm going to do a quick before the it gets completely non before it gets completely non all dark. Let me show you where I'm at. This is the spot that I'm at. Actually, I've got this corner little view on the top floor, which is kind of a good. There's the bay, and there's more bay. There's mountains, and there's a bunch of stuff in there. Over there's where the beach is at, somewhere back there. But got a pretty little hot little place. I don't know how the hell I got a corner little side gig going, but sure is nice. Hey, Katie. Buenas noches. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Este, okay. I honestly didn't know exactly what to talk about tonight. I've been trying to keep up in regards to everything that's going down in the city of Brownsville, but I would be amiss. I would be a mess if I didn't mention AOB had a meeting this evening where they were discussing situations going on with the school board. And more than anything, they were going out there and talking about the raises for the 22-23 school year. And again, guys, having these shows and having these conversations is not easy in any way, shape, or form. I'm hoping that this is the only thing that I have to talk about tonight. It's they're not easy. It's not simple, and it takes a lot of dedication and it takes a lot of time. But let me say, and I want to say first of all, before anything else, thank you to Board of Trustee Daniela Lopez Valdez for actually coming out on a show like AOBE, where they're out there live attempting to answer questions, but not only attempting to answer questions, as the getting some a little bit of dose of reality of what really is going on in regards to the frustration that a lot of folks are feeling out there. I'm very, very proud that Vero became a little bit, a little bit on the emotional side, not emotional, but a little bit on the pissy off side, and started calling out, uh, the trustee as for things that just weren't making any sense. And guys, one of the problems with having these types of shows and having politicians come on is that they have to be able to answer questions. Or else, what do you have them there for? And look, it's really again, I can appreciate Trustee Daniela Lopez Valdez coming out and trying to answer some questions, guys. I can appreciate that. What I can appreciate is that you're going through some pie charts and some graphs that have been given to you by administration, and those are your talking points. And outside of that realm, you literally have absolutely no answer to any of the questions that the community is most concerned with, especially at BISD. And I'm trying not to delve too much into BISD. That was fireworks, I'm sure. Positive that was fireworks. I'm trying not to delve. Let's see where they're at. They're over there somewhere. I don't want to look at them. I'm trying to remain positive in regards to. No, not. It's difficult to remain positive about BISD. It's such a cluster. And, it's really unfortunate when you have no one out there, asking follow up questions to questions that are most concerning to a lot of the individuals out there. And let me tell you, there was absolutely no answers out there whatsoever in regards to why is it that the superintendent's race hasn't been modified. There were absolutely no answers out there in regards to why we're still so top heavy. And there is no attrition, and that's one of the continuous words that keeps coming out of the mouth of board trustees and individuals in administration: attrition, attrition. Well, people at the lower rung as they are just losing their job and losing their APs and losing individuals and having, those are kind of cool words, having more responsibilities being placed on them. And that's what's unfortunate because ultimately their workload has increased, their responsibilities have increased, their pay has basically stayed the same because it's still under farm market value in regards to what they should be getting paid. But it's really frustrating. It really is frustrating for me to speak about BISD because I'm at the point where I just don't care. You know, I don't care. One of the things that they were making mention of is, the lack of customer service that exists at BISD. And of course it exists. It exists because individuals out there just don't want to do their job. They are not inspired or are they motivated to do their job. So you may bash a lot of the folks out there that have to deal with parents directly, guys. But at the end of the day, who wants their job? No one. They're underappreciated, underpaid, and let me tell you, as they overworked. Good evening. Good evening. I am El Guapo. Just saw that. Hello, Democrats. Hope you all like it. 0.4 inflation, 4.65 gas, and major food shortages to come. Yeah, guys, and let me say, it's not a good thing for the country. Not a good thing for the country. It's not a good thing for Brownsville, Texas. It's not a good thing for Cameron County, Texas. It's a good thing for politics. I'll tell you that much. It's just not good for everybody else. Good evening. Good evening. Ah, I'm going to try to avoid the BISD thing because they're still going at it right now. There's not much to say. There's not much to say. Let me say, guys, beautiful time here in Nueva Vallarta. Ultimately, I decided to stay here. Este, I decided to stay here at Nueva Vallarta instead of going back to Puerto Vallarta. And I did that because I really wanted to rest and crash out. And I did a little bit of sleeping on the beach last this morning, and I probably could use a little bit more sleep, but that's not going to happen. Este, I'm going to stay in tonight. I'm probably just going to go after the show, pick up a little grub, maybe something to drink, and come back or watch some news and some TV, and then just crash out, get ready for my trip back tomorrow. Unfortunately for me, I picked a horrible return time, so I'm going to have to spend the night in Monterrey. There will be no show tomorrow night. Este, there'll be a show in the morning. I'll come back out on myself and say my pleasantries, but there won't be any show. No one out there has time available for individuals that have stated they were going to be on as they ultimately cut, run, and left. But it is what it is. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Um, I was actually watching the news in regards to Biden falling off the bike. I'm almost at that point where I just feel sorry for Biden, you know, and that's really very unfortunate because one thing that I was seeing, he is the most powerful individual in the world, and it's just such a sorry case, and such a sorry case because America continues to be the laughing stock of the world. Everyone makes fun of us. There's absolutely no respect anywhere. Good evening. Good evening. Good bonito. Good evening. Good bonito. Good bonito. It's true. ¿Dónde andas? I'm in Puerto Vallarta. Uh, Nuevo Vallarta, which it is different, not Puerto Vallarta. Guys, just wanted to come on and say hi. I am so irritated. at the so irritated at the meeting. I wonder if it's still going on. I don't know. Guys, I'll be back tomorrow morning. I'm going to head on off and continue. Is it expensive over there? Food isn't. Drinks are. Um, I mean, for this nice little suite type of thing, a backyard in the backyard patio. Look at, I got all this to myself. It's kind of a weird deal. That's that's where you do like a cookout and stuff. It's huge, and for all that, I mean, I think I paid like $100 a night. It's not bad. The room is decent. The beds are nice. Everything's cool. Disfrútalo mucho. Deja de preocuparte. No es que me preocupe, es que es frustrante. Es frustrante para mí tener que ver la comunidad decae, decae, decae en nada. Y pocos son aquellos los cuales quieran luchar para un día mejor para nuestra gente. Is it very hot? Uh, it's kind of weird. When I first got here, the heat was different. It's sort of toned down some. Este, Great weather. All right, guys. Thank y'all for coming on tonight. No show tonight. I'm bummed. I'm tired, and I need to get ready to head on back home tomorrow. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. I'll be back on tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, just to say my tomorrow day pleasantries. Then I'm gone, guys. Trump 2024. How long are you going to be out? I should be back tomorrow afternoon. Love you. Guys, have a great evening. I'm out. I'm bummed. Y'all too, guys. Stay safe, social distance, face covering, hand sanitizer, shielding, all that crap. Guys, hasta la vista. I'll see you in the morning. Be good to each other. Continue to be good to me. God bless.